Hello and welcome back to Let's Talk Movies. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button for future content. We've all kind of had an inkling of this in the past, and a lot of people know that the access media who gets access to set visits, early screenings, swag bags, all the reviews, or even the interviews with certain stars on certain movies, we've all kind of known that, that they either get paid by these companies or they just lie through their teeth so they can keep their access. Well, people, today it comes out, was actually March 7th, so it's 3 days ago, that Danny Roth, who works for Sci-Fi Wire, he has admitted to creating positive reviews in order to maintain access, while discussing Captain Marvel's Rotten Tomatoes controversy. So, Sci-Fi Wire's Danny Roth, he admitted that access media, they do play softball in order to maintain access with the Hollywood celebrities in the studios. And he actually came out and said this on the Sci-Fi Wire's podcast, Who Won the Week. Roth and his co-hosts, Sci-Fi Wire's contributing editor Karama Horn, and I think that's how you say her first name, and Sci-Fi Wire's editor-in-chief Adam Swiderski, I want to say, or Swiderski. If I'm pronouncing them wrong, I am sorry. They were discussing the recent changes to Rotten Tomatoes, obviously the huge controversy at Rotten Tomatoes. They got rid of the not interested and the want to see button, but then a day later they brought the want to see button back. So they're going on about that, and obviously there was thousands of people who weren't interested in seeing Captain Marvel starring Brie Larson, which is obvious. There's been a lot of issues with what's going on, especially with Brie Larson, the way she promoted the movie herself. But Roth, he admits to how the access media works, and, quote, "Here's the actual reality. Here's where we actually are in the industry if you want to talk about, quote, access media. Every single person that wants to have access to things early, that wants to get access to things so that the traffic is drawn to their website, they will do on occasion. Everybody at this podcast, everybody in our industry occasionally has to play softball. Occasionally has to look the other way a little bit. Everybody has to do it. In the sense that I hated a movie, but I won't say that I hated a movie, or an actor behaved a certain sort of way, and you don't want to put it out there that this has happened." Horn then chimes in, "Right, because you might not get the next review." Roth continues, "To some degree, everybody in our industry that is part of this quote-unquote access media has to decide which battles they want to pick, which are the ones where my voice is the one that has to get said." So, with all of that, it's actually kind of sad that this is how they actually go about doing things now, because when you look at it, it's literally now just saying, you know what, even if I hate the film, I'll still give it 4 out of 5 or whatever, just so I can keep getting access to the future movies. That's wrong. That's classed as selling out. It's not right, because you're literally telling people, if you are doing this, say, oh, it's a great film, it's a fantastic film, it's this, it's that, but you actually hated it. You are giving in to, you're telling people, go see this movie, go give this multi-billion-dollar corporation your money because you'll love it. And then when they come out of the theatre, they're like, well, that fucking sucked. And then they have a go at you. And then you come out trying to defend yourself online, and you're like, no, if they can't take the hate, they're trolls. That's the way you say it, they are trolls. But you literally just admitted that the majority of you, even if you didn't like the film, you still say it's great. That's not what this kind of thing is about. People just don't like hearing negativity this day and age. We all know this. And obviously, having Disney come in and obviously, they've got this multi-million-dollar movie coming out. Well, it's out now, obviously. And people are just not going to like it. I've gone on Twitter this morning and I've seen a couple of reviews, and literally they range from the absurd 10 out of 10, greatest movie ever, greatest MCU movie ever. And then to some, which, like say mine was, I gave it 6.5. I gave it 6.7 out of 10. Samuel L. Jackson was awesome. Ben Mendelsohn was awesome. Goose the Cat was great. Ronan the Accuser. I just love Ronan the Accuser. I just love the character. But he's only in 3 or 4 scenes. And then you got Brie Larson, who, to be honest with you, it just looks like she's phoning in. It doesn't look like she cares to be there, It doesn't even look like she's having fun in the role either. It's almost like, yeah, I've done this for $5 million and 1 or 2% of the gross, whatever it makes, I'm going to make a ton of bank. And then, she signed up for 7 films, which is like, holy shit, we're going to have a piece of cardboard for 7 more movies. It's like, no, come on. Annette Bening's in the film. Oh my, Annette Bening is, to me, she's royalty. I fucking love her. And she just plays her role awesome. It's, again, in my review I say, Monica Rambeau is a child. It's like, what? They've kind of retconned quite a few things from the comics and also the MCU. But it is what it is. And, when you see reviews say, going on saying, oh, it's the greatest MCU movie ever. No, it's, in my eyes, if people are saying this Captain Marvel is the greatest MCU movie, then you haven't seen Infinity War. You haven't seen The Winter Soldier. You haven't seen Civil War. You haven't seen Iron Man 1. Hell, even Iron Man 3 is better than Captain Marvel. Thor, The Dark World, it is mediocre of a film. It's got some good bits, but it's also got some bad bits. I would actually rate Captain Marvel in between Iron Man 2 and Thor 2. This is where I would put it. It's when you look and when you actually do see that these so-called critics now, again, you can't really class them as top critics because these are the ones who are giving fake reviews just so they get future access. That's selling out, man. That is the biggest form of selling out ever. If you are new to the channel, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell for future updates, and we'll see you soon.